My dear friends, let me begin with a question that may feel all too familiar. Have you ever laid down at night, hoping for peace and rest, only to find your legs aching, cramping, or twitching just when you're ready to drift off? Perhaps you wake up in the middle of the night with a sudden sharp pain in your calf, or maybe in the morning you rise from bed and your first few steps feel stiff, shaky, or uncertain. If so, please know that you are not alone. So many of us, especially as we cross into our 50s, 60s, and golden years, find that our legs no longer move with the same ease, power, or comfort they once did. But here's the beautiful truth. It doesn't have to stay this way. You see, the body has a quiet wisdom. At night, while we sleep, it is busy repairing, restoring, and rebuilding. Our muscles knit back together, our bones strengthen, our nerves recharge. That means what we give our body right before bedtime has a special power. It's the last fuel of the day, the nourishment that works while we dream. And if we give it the right tools, the right vitamins, our legs can grow stronger, steadier, and more reliable, even as the years go on. Tonight, I want to share with you something simple, natural, and deeply effective. 3 specific vitamins you can take before bed to help strengthen your legs faster and give you more comfort and confidence. These aren't rare or complicated. They are gentle helpers your body already knows how to use. With consistency, they can transform your nights and your mornings. Before we dive into them, let me gently remind you, if you find conversations like this helpful, if you want to keep learning practical, natural ways to care for yourself in your golden years, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to Golden Years Health, and share it with a loved one. That way, we can walk this journey of strength and wellness together. Now, let's talk about the very first vitamin, one that often gets overlooked but makes all the difference when it comes to restless nights and aching legs. Vitamin magnesium. Imagine this. You are fast asleep when suddenly a tight, stabbing pain shoots through your calf. You wake up, clutching your leg, trying to stretch it out, waiting desperately for the cramp to pass. These nighttime cramps, twitches, and restless legs are often signs of one thing: low magnesium. Magnesium is nature's great relaxer. It calms your muscles, eases tension, and helps nerves send steady signals. Without enough of it, your muscles tighten when they shouldn't, twitch when you least expect, and ache longer than necessary. But when you give your body magnesium before bed, something wonderful happens. Your muscles relax, your legs let go of their grip, and your mind also begins to settle. Deep, healing sleep becomes easier, and your body finally gets the chance to do its nighttime repair work. Think of your muscles as ropes that, over the years, have become knotted and tangled. Magnesium is like the careful hands of a patient friend, loosening those knots, softening the rope, and restoring flexibility. That's why it's so powerful for anyone struggling with leg cramps, stiffness, or restless legs at night. I remember Mrs. Grace, a kind woman in her 70s, who used to call her sleepless nights the midnight dance. Her legs would twitch and jump, robbing her of rest. When she began a simple bedtime ritual, a warm cup of chamomile tea with a gentle magnesium supplement, her nights transformed. Within weeks, the midnight dance was gone, and her mornings were filled with steadier steps and brighter moods. If you wish to include magnesium in your routine, you can choose supplements. Magnesium glycinate is gentle and easy to absorb. Or you can add magnesium-rich foods to your dinners, such as spinach, almonds, pumpkin seeds, or even a little piece of dark chocolate. Imagine ending your evening with a square of chocolate that not only delights your taste buds but also helps your muscles relax. When magnesium becomes part of your nightly rhythm, like brushing your teeth or saying a prayer, your body begins to trust it. Over time, your legs stop rebelling, your sleep becomes deeper, and your mornings start with more strength and less pain. Vitamin D. Now, relaxing the muscles is only part of the story. For legs to truly grow stronger, they also need stability, support, and power. This brings us to the second vitamin, one that many people associate only with sunlight: vitamin D. Vitamin D is more than just a sunshine vitamin. It is the foundation of bone health and a powerful supporter of muscle strength. Without it, bones grow fragile, muscles lose their power, and balance becomes unsteady. Many people in their later years notice that they don't absorb vitamin D from sunlight as easily as before, which means their bodies quietly slip into deficiency without them realizing. I think of my neighbor, Miss Evelyn, who loved her rose garden. One spring, she stopped tending her flowers because she felt too wobbly on her feet. She told me she was afraid of falling. It broke her heart to watch her roses bloom without her care. But she started a simple habit, a vitamin D3 supplement each night before bed, along with a little more walking in the mornings. Slowly, her legs grew steadier. Months later, I found her back among her roses, smiling as she pruned with confidence. Vitamin D gave her back not just her strength, but her joy. Vitamin D3 is the best form for most older adults. It works especially well when taken with a little healthy fat, like a spoon of yogurt, a few nuts, or a drizzle of olive oil with dinner. Some people like to take it in the morning, but taking it at night allows the body to use it during its natural repair cycle. Vitamin D doesn't just strengthen your legs, it also helps your immune system, keeps your mood brighter, and makes your entire body more resilient. Imagine ending your day with this gift to your body. A small vitamin that tells your bones to stay strong, your muscles to keep their power, and your nerves to stay steady. Over weeks and months, that quiet gift blossoms into confidence, balance, and strength. Vitamin D doesn't shout, but it speaks deeply in the language of resilience. Vitamin B1 to asterisk. So far, we've talked about calming the muscles with magnesium and strengthening the bones and muscles with vitamin D, but there's one more piece to the puzzle: the nerves that connect everything together. For this, we turn to vitamin B12. If magnesium is the relaxer and vitamin D the stabilizer, then B12 is the communicator. Your nerves are like the telephone wires between your brain and your legs. Every time you take a step, lift your foot, or shift your balance, those messages travel down the wires. Vitamin B12 is what keeps those wires covered and strong. Without it, the wires fray, the signals weaken, and you begin to feel tingling, numbness, or heaviness in your legs. I recall Harold, a kind man in his 70s, who told me, "It feels like my legs aren't listening to me anymore." He stumbled, shuffled, and lost confidence in walking. When he started taking vitamin B12 at night, the tingling eased, the heaviness lifted, and slowly his connection returned. Within a few months, he was walking more steadily, and even joked that his legs were finally back on speaking terms with his brain. Vitamin B12 is especially important for older adults because our bodies don't absorb it as well from food with age. While foods like eggs, fish, and dairy are good sources, many people need a supplement. Methylcobalamin is an excellent form, easy for the body to use. Taking B12 before bed lets your nerves repair themselves overnight, and the next day, your legs feel stronger, livelier, and more responsive. Think of it like this: if magnesium helps your ropes loosen, and vitamin D makes your foundation solid, then B12 makes sure the messages between brain and body run smoothly. Without all three, the system is incomplete, but with them, you give your body the chance to work as it was always meant to. So, my dear friends, here is the truth I hope you carry with you tonight. Aging does not mean surrendering your strength, your independence, or your joy. It means becoming wiser about how you care for your body. By giving yourself these three vitamins: magnesium to soothe your muscles, vitamin D to strengthen your bones and muscles, and vitamin B12 to protect your nerves, you are choosing stronger legs, steadier steps, and a more confident tomorrow. Picture this: you end your evening with a small glass of water, your vitamins, maybe a gentle stretch, and a quiet word of thanks to your legs for carrying you through another day. You lay down, knowing that as you rest, your body is busy repairing, strengthening, and preparing you for tomorrow. You wake up not just refreshed, but renewed, ready to walk with confidence, balance, and pride. If this message has spoken to your heart, please take a moment now to like this video, subscribe to Golden Years Health, and share it with someone you love. You never know whose life you might brighten with this simple knowledge. Until we meet again, take care of your body, honor your years, and walk proudly into your golden tomorrow.